remained consistent in his chosen field for about 4 decades. His paintings habitually center on the daily experiences of people. He enjoys paying attention to details. For one who has been exhibiting since 1972, this particular show, which is titled Silhouette, is an exploration and exploitation of fabrics.
I chose the fabric because of their pattern. And because of their texture. So it was a deliberate attempt. And then, of course, because of their colors. My tailor looked at me in a funny way, and he actually asked what I was going to do with it. He asked because he couldn't. They packed them to be thrown away. And look at this big man coming and collecting, trash. So he was confused. When I collect the fabrics, the first thing I do is to sort them into color schemes. The blues, the greens, the reds, the browns, and so on. Those that will fuse together, And then, of course, I begin a process of tearing and rearranging and so on. Where some of the patterns are so bold, I use acrylic paint to subdue them so that they can harmonize before I start to work.
He represented all classes of women.
The essence is to portray beauty and culture through these wastes. Have you seen our women dress up? It's amazing. That is why I'm mostly inspired by the Nigerian environment. When I go to the UK, I tell them the place really doesn't shock me, if I can use that word, because it's all grays and blacks and so on. I tell some of them, have you been to an African market? A woman could be wearing an attire that has all the colors in the rainbow, and he's selling pepper, tomatoes, red, pepper is red, onions, green. Combine that with what she's wearing, you have a beautiful painting already,
Some of the works were inspired by concrete images found in his compound.
There was power cord that was in my compound, and there was this, pavement, and I was looking at them, and I saw images, and some of the images, inspired some of the paintings you are seeing here. In some of them, I have actually put the photograph of those images so that people can make a connection between the concrete floor image and the painting.
He emphasizes that he's greatly inspired by his immediate environment.
While I was working, we had the fuel subsidy removal, and there was crisis. It just occurred to me that I needed to say something at that particular time. So if you look at the painting, you will see that what I have used as a symbol is actually the Nigerian flag, because it was actually all about Nigeria.
Many who have followed his art since 1972 are fascinated by his new approach.
Kolade is my colleague, friends, in the arts together for many years. And I really wonder how we can afford to be so prolific in what he produces, and the quality and the variety of what he does. I really congratulate him that at this point in time, he can still produce what we are seeing here today.
This is another work of a genius, Kolade Oshinowo. It seems there is no limit to his ingenuity. He's always coming up with very great artistic works, and I'm highly impressed.
Kolade Oshinowo is a prolific painter. In 2004, he received the National Productivity Order of Merit Award from the federal government. He has also won a Restore Award in Tanzania, amongst others. One wonders what he will come up with next.
An artist shouldn't be predictable. An artist shouldn't be predictable. Art is dynamic. You need to break new grounds. There are possibilities that I have not explored. So I'm going to keep working on it and then see how far I can stretch it.
With 23 solo exhibitions to his credit, Kolade Oshinawa says he remains relevant in the visual arts subsector.